OPNSense 25.7.9 was released on the 4th of December 2025. Now 25.7.8 was only released on the 26th of November. I did a video last week which covered the new Unbound Blocklists feature, which there was a couple of issues with regards to caching. Now, as I did that video, 25.7.9 dropped. Just my luck. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the 25.7.9 release, which fixes most of the issues that I mentioned in last week's video. And it also fixes an issue with the Tailscale plugin. So let's dive in and take a look.
Sheridan Computers. IT, Communications, Support.
The big fix in this release. A bug snuck into the last release that did not properly disable the caching of DNS entries when using multiple block lists with different network restrictions. We've used the opportunity to polish the notification code and apply behaviour during the migration of the old block list to the new format. And the saga around safe command execution continues in this release as well. Otherwise, it's a quiet release and 2025 is almost over. So we can see where they've been working on the shell classes and making sure the way shell commands are executed and passed are safer. Replace exec, again it's the same thing. That's the same. So reporting and unbound, fix quick allow blocklist actions by applying them to all block lists. In the firewall, run filter log directly after rules apply and remove promiscuous mode. And they've added allow setting a custom authentication HTTP header for alias URL fetch. And then there's some IPv6 improvements with regards to the firewall. Let timex and param prob ICMP types through. One thing they have changed is do not allow nesting in GUIP aliases. And this was because, if we understand correctly, some two-letter top-level domain names could override other certain domain names. So they've removed that functionality. Restructured DOM layout on the live log. Again, safe execution changes. Minor tweaks in lease commands for DNS mask. More shell stuff. Kia DHCP add lease commands for tabular, group by and URL hashes. Then add do not resuscitate option. I'm pretty sure that's not do not resuscitate, but add DNR option. Under network time, they've refactored it to now use MVC API. IPsec connections prevent model caching when referring items within the same model. And IPsec sessions fix missing command translation. ISC DHCP moves syslog definitions to a plugin file. This unbound stuff is pretty much what we mentioned in the beginning. More shell fixes. For the user interface, refresh notification status after default apply button is done. And remove obsolete jQuery bootgrid files. And then we've got various plugin updates. So the OS Acme client now has support for Hetzner, selectel.ru, mijn.host, Azure DNS, and ZoneEdit. NDP Proxy Go. Add experimental point-to-point device upstream support for PPPoE. OS Tailscale. This includes the changes that I made to modify the RC script to prevent reusing the auth key if it's already authenticated. That will hopefully mitigate the issues that people have had with Tailscale not authenticating properly after the pre-auth key expires. Hopefully that's sorted for you. OS Turn Server. Added the log page, hide protocol violating options, switch to local syslog logging, and then remove the old log files. Zabbix agent has been updated. This adds start agent pollers and max concurrent checks per poller. And also they've added this listen backlog option. OpenVPN port has been upgraded to 2.6.14. And this allows TLS crypt version 2 to be set up only on initial packets of a session. And then drop Ubuntu 20.04 and other maintenance, crypto backend, fixed type of enc parameter, and fixed compatibility with embed TLS 2.28.10 and 3.63 plus. And then DCO fixed source IP selection when multi-home. And as we can know, Unbound port has been upgraded to 1.24.2. And this addresses this possible domain hijacking with promiscuous NS records. So this is fixed in 1.24.2, which is now included in OPNSense. As always, let's make sure that the upgrade works without any problems. So we're going to System, Snapshot, and create a new snapshot. 25.7.8, save it. I'm going to Firmware, Updates, and check for the new update. Here's the notes we've just been over. Just go ahead and bash the update button. So this update is done and doesn't look like there's a requirement to reboot. As you can see here, we're on 25.7.9. This was just a quick one to cover the 25.7.9 update. As I mentioned, it pretty much dropped as my last video did. If you find these updates useful, ensure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notifications icon so you can see the OPNSense updates as they come out. If you'd like to hire us for any OPNSense consulting, head across to SheridanComputers.com. If you made it this far, again, thank you as always, and I'll see you in the next video.